You see, I'm really, it's a long question. You probably didn't get it. Can you say it in the microphone? So, yeah, so everybody hears it?
Just briefly, a future, what do you see the potentials beyond doing this?
Yeah. No, it's so long I can't repeat it.
I was wondering, you started getting into in Buena Vista Social Club, in between spaces and impromptu encounters, getting in between buildings and so forth. And I was wondering how, with the use of digital technologies, digital video, as well as encounters that you have on the internet, how this may start to script out a new fashion of seeing film, seeing cities, realizing people's personalities and so forth.
I think we have not really remotely understood what this new technology, the fact that everybody today can make pictures of a quality that allow you to go sell it as DVD or to project it in a theater. We haven't even grasped the possibilities that this is going to open up. And especially, and not really to change like the way the studios make movies, because they can't even understand how this works. And they're going to continue like the Titanic and like dinosaurs to continue their $100 million adventures. And they do that good. But what I think it's going to do is that it's going to create an entire new network of independent expression, and in its widest forms. I mean, you can be Lithuanian and tomorrow make a movie for every Lithuanian on this planet and reach them and show it to them. And you can make, I mean, you can't even yet realize the potential of everybody who has a story and who knows what he wants to say, that he can reach an audience. And I think it's going to be extremely exciting to see what will happen via the internet and via all sorts of new distributions that we don't even know yet. I mean, and somebody with a great eye and a great story can tomorrow show it to the whole world. It is fantastic, I think. And what I like about it is that it encompasses the entire realm of filmmaking, from the most intimate documentary to the wildest fantasy or the weirdest fantasy, whatever. It doesn't leave out anything. Everything is possible. And in the 80s and 90s, we all thought filmmaking was going to be more and more restricted and smaller, and the definition of movies was always shrinking and shrinking, until now we think the only movies stands for what we see in all the cineplexes all over the world. That's what movies is. But it's a very limited definition of what movies can be. And I think in the future we'll see a variety of definitions that we never had before. So I'm totally optimistic and look forward to that.
In your discussion of looking, watching and reading the city for its story, I'm interested in how you sort of almost glossed over Brasilia, but is it possible to read some of these cities in the same way that you look at science fiction as almost a time capsule for the mentality of when that was made, and looking into it further?
Yeah, okay. One last after that. So it's not the last, it's the second last. Now I forgot the question. I just remember time capsule.
I'm just curious, if you look at a city like Brasilia, which you had said, you know, do you read those in the same way that you look at science fiction movies?
Well, exactly. I mean, Brasilia is telling you everything you need to know about the early 60s. It's the dream of the early 60s. That's that city. I mean, it's really unlivable. I mean, imagine a city where you put all the hotels in one area and all the warehouses in one area and all the shops in another area. That's the way it is. I mean, if you're in a hotel, you know you have to go to that square because all the hotels are there and all the banks are over there and all the hospitals are over there. It's ridiculous. But somebody dreamt it up in the 60s, and I think it was very much the late 50s and 60s. That was modern life. So I think it's like a science fiction film, yeah. Last now, that was it. Can you ask me one more time? Sorry.
My question is, what would you advise in terms of someone who's interested in becoming an artist who can create structures where walls do not spaces, where you can work within spots? In terms of, I'm thinking of yoga and letters for the unemployed, but in a contemporary sense, what are the certain things you would advise for an artist building their art?
I would say that whatever you want to do, write a poem, build a house, or make a movie, or whatever it is, that there is a reason for it and why that idea came up for the first time. And like for me as a filmmaker, if there's a story, it certainly started at one particular moment. Stories always start at some moment. And that moment had a certain importance, and then you cling to a certain idea because you know there's a necessity for it, and there is a reason for it, and that you are the right person to do that particular thing because you know why you want to do it. So if you don't lose that initial thing, and that's sometimes very, very difficult to make that survive in any profession, to make survive your initial impetus and your reason why and your conviction why you have to do it. If you can make that survive, I think that is the main important thing. If that goes down the drain in between, for very different reasons, there's a million reasons why you might lose the soul of it. If you lose it, walk away from it, whatever it is, because it's not worth it anymore. If you don't keep that initial thing in you, that grain, then walk away. If it's a poem or a house, walk away from it if you don't know anymore why you're doing it. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Ich fand Ihre Vorlesung sehr inspirierend. Ich heiße Martin Isselt.
Hallo.
Und ich studiere in Wiesbaden Kommunikationsdesign. Können Sie vielleicht so eine Vorlesung auch in Wiesbaden halten, wenn Sie irgendwann mal Zeit haben?
Wenn ich mal nach Wiesbaden komme, thank you. Ja.
kann ich vielleicht irgendwie was haben, dass ich mit ihnen in Kontakt bleiben kann, dass sie oder sich irgendwie melden, wenn sie nach Wiesbaden kommen?
Yeah, I give you a fax number and you can write to fax to me. Oh yeah. Get a pen.